DJIJ Speaker Guy presents a speaker that I got at Goodwill for $9.99 when I was testing it through my big old amp. All of a sudden, I heard a rattling sound, then the rattling stopped out of the speaker. And then, right after the rattling stopped, I heard something hit this front grill. And I just keep hitting the tape deck on that amp, and that keeps opening. I mean, look at that. Sorry, I got a little bit distracted there, but I know the problem, and I bet you do. The problem is, that's right guys, the dust cap has fallen off. Now, I've never had this happen before to a speaker, so this is a first for me, but the glue that they used to hold this cap on was very bad. And this is, I know, an older speaker, so it may have deteriorated. But it seems the dust cap actually looks better upside down. I don't know why, but it does have a little bit of a marking there from maybe overpowering the speaker one time, because it looks like there's marks around the coil even though this thing wasn't touching the coil, which means it probably got hot in there, but that was probably not me because I never got the speaker even close to what getting hot would be. This speaker does contain hazardous materials. It contains pink insulation on the inside, so we're gonna have to be extremely careful and wear this thing, which I don't like wearing, but every time I have a problem with this speaker, okay, I can just leave the speaker in the box. That's fine. I don't need to wear that if I'm leaving the speaker in the box. Anyhow, the only glue I have is this weird stuff. Washable no-run school glue, but it might work for something as small of an issue that we're working on with this speaker. I'm not going to glue it on upside down because I don't know if it'll cause any problems with the speaker, but I'm going to just run a bead of glue right around that speaker, and I'm sure we'll fix the problem. So, the good thing is, school glue has worked. I don't know if it dries clear, but it'll sure look better when it's dry. It won't look white anymore, and it'll be a totally new good speaker. It'll have the dust cap back on. It'll be dust free again. It'll be good as new, except for maybe a little bit of glue marks around the dust cap that aren't clear, but I'm not sure if it dries clear, and I think it does not, but this will be good as new either way. So let's put on our grill and maybe later we can see what it looks like good as new. Okay, so I forgot one thing. Remember under the dust cap, how there was that metal thing in the middle? There's a coil wound around that. You can see I have a smaller capless example, and it has a papery coil in it, and there were two things right there and there were the wires that led to the coil from the speaker where it's all hooked up. And now the repair is still in progress. The glue is not quite dried on the speaker, so the cool speaker will still probably work a little later on. It'll look like that without the white glue, possibly. And just for fun, I'm going to show you a cross section and why I didn't actually open the speaker. So we got the crossover board back there, which makes it quieter for the high notes and louder for the low notes. Then there's what's called baffling inside the speaker, which insulates it so I don't know, but it somehow changes the sound, and in some cases it can be better. Some of the baffling on this one, though, is pink insulation. So that's why if I took it apart, I would have to wear a mask, and I hate wearing a mask because it's hard to breathe. So that's why I didn't take the woofer, the part that creates the low notes. That's why I didn't take the DUSTCAP-less speaker out. And the DUSTCAP-less speaker is getting a dust cap. So we'll just wait a little while longer for this to start looking like that. As you can see, we have got a little bit more progress on the drying after a few minutes longer, and I think I'll wait till after dinner maybe to show you. Okay, maybe not. I think I'll show you when it's done. Whenever it's done, because when it's done, I think I'll test it a little bit. So I should be looking forward to that whenever it is. Okay, now you can see the speaker is luckily nearly done. It's probably at the point where it's okay to test. You can actually put on the grill like that and have it stand like this. Lower this down a little bit. Anyhow, we've got our speaker pretty much ready to go.